Okay, so it's summer of 1998, and word on the street is that my mom is having a baby, and I'm 2.5 years old, and I don't really know what's going on, but people are heckling me. They're family and siblings, like everyone's coming up to me, and they're just like, "Oh, like Catherine, now's a good time. Like you should ask for a sister. Like, do you want a sister? You should probably ask your parents. Like you just never know. Like maybe." You just never know. You should just ask. And I'm so shy, and everyone's coming up to me, and I'm like, oh no, like that's a big ask. Like I don't know. But everyone just keeps heckling me. They're like, oh no, Catherine, you should ask. Like now it's now or never. Now or never. It's a good time to ask. Like maybe something will happen. And so I I think about it, and I'm just like, man, everyone keeps telling me now's a good time. It's now or never. I guess I should just ask. Like, yeah, sure. Like, a sister sounds great. And I go up to my brother. My brother, he's like 4 at this time, and I'm telling him, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I do want a sister, but like, if I can just ask for anything, I mean, preferably I would have an older sister. But I mean, I don't know. Do you think I could still ask for an older sister? He's like, probably. I'm like, but I don't know because I'm already born and this she hasn't been born yet. So I think I'm going to be the older sister and I don't want to be the older sister. Do you think it's too late to ask for an older sister? My brother, he's just like, yeah, I mean, like, it might not be too late because, they can just go to the stork and at the stork, there's all sorts of babies there. Like maybe they have older sisters there. So you should just ask. Like you just never know. You never know. It's now or never. You never know. Just ask. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So maybe it's not too late. Yeah, I'll just go up and ask. And so I go to my mom and I'm like, Mommy, like, can I have a sister? Like, can I have an older sister? And my mom's like, okay. And I'm like, look at me. I just asked for what I wanted. And I was like, okay, cool. She said yes. Okay. Like a few days, a few weeks later passes, and it's the day. I specifically remember it was dark. My grandma was watching us, and my brother, he comes running up the stairs. He's just like, the baby's home, like the baby's home. I'm like, and so I have two brothers, and the 4-year-old at this time and the 10-year-old, and they're both like down the stairs. And the car pulls in, and I walk. I kind of like creep down the stairs and like slowly walk towards the car. And my mom is sitting in the passenger seat, and she's blasted. She's exhausted. She's like, don't talk to me. And so I go past my mom and I just like peek into the back seat, and like in this little car seat I see this, you know, jiggly, wiggly, circly looking, just adorable infant covered in pink blankets. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a sister now. But that's a fucking baby. Like I asked for an older sister. And so I allow for some time to go by. I don't even know, like a few, let's say like a few days or something. And then I catch my mom in her room. I walk in there, my stubby legs, just like walking in there. I'm like, okay, let's debrief. First, I just want to thank you for, granting my request. I did ask for a sister, and I have one now. So thank you. That was really kind. But as I recall, I did request an older sister, and that girl in the other room is a baby. She's smaller than I am. What am I going to do with that? I think now is a good time to explain. I wanted an older sister because, at the time, I mean, and I still do, I have two older brothers, and I guess I just observed how my brother, who was 4 at the time, even had our older brother to look up to, ask questions, get guidance, and just learn from along the way. And I didn't have that. It was just me. And I was thinking to myself, wouldn't it be awesome if I had an older sister who could just guide me throughout life so that whenever I had a question, I wouldn't have to figure it out on my own. I could just ask my older sister. I was like, man, if she's not the older sister, that means I'm the older sister. So all the great things that I was wanting someone else to do for me, I'm gonna have to be that person. Like, I don't want to be that person. That sounds like a lot. And so my mom looks at me and she's just like, you're the older sister. Like, deal with it. You're going to have to be the one to take care of her. It's just you. And I mourned that for probably 5 seconds. And then I was like, okay, whatever. I'll be the older sister, whatever. And it really was fine. I didn't care. I just stepped into the role. I'll get her bottle, make sure it's warm enough, watch her, tell her what to do. It was fine. I think the interesting thing of that story was that that whole cycle of me wanting guidance and wanting to find that wellspring of wisdom and knowledge and structure and just that mentor to just guide me and then having to become that person, that was a pattern that happened throughout my life. That's been happening throughout my life since then. That was just like first story. And it makes sense, the idea learn from someone who knows first, and then once you've learned it, then you can turn around and teach it. But sometimes you're just not given that option. And just my life pattern has always been me being thrusted into that role completely unqualified, randomly, and having to learn really quickly how to fill those shoes. And the pattern didn't break until I realized that I really didn't need to be seeking the guidance. I realized I didn't need to follow someone to teach me how to follow a system that didn't make sense. That wasn't designed to make sense for most people. And when I realized that, I didn't want someone telling me how to fit into a box I didn't want to fit into. It took me forever to realize that. So yeah, it just got me thinking about how to design systems that make sense for me and to sort of bump shoulders with people who are designing systems that make sense for them or wanting to. Like, I'm all for personal development, but at some point, I start to wonder, in what ways are we forcing ourselves to fit molds that were designed to sort of get in the way of what we wanted to actually fulfill in our lives? And so, if you're watching this video, maybe you're someone who is already sort of creating their own rule book and designing a life around, a system of beliefs that makes sense for them. Maybe you're someone who's sort of thinking about it. You're kind of getting to that point. So, yeah, you're welcomed here. And my name's Catherine. I'm a former educator, and I've redesigned my life quite a bit. And that's what I'm doing on this channel, is creating systems and processes that help other people design a life that um, gives them autonomy. And that's what this channel is for. It's a place where I help people design systems and processes that help support a life of agency. And I invite you to stick along the journey. And if having your stuff together and just, you know, taking full ownership of your day is something that you're interested in, you can watch this video where I go over how to make a to-do list that actually works.